year ago, we released a video, like a whole, music video that's in the GTA world, like
Sick.
GTA characters. It's called Changang Anthem if you want to search it. And I've been releasing more like that, and like people are taking it a lot more serious because the videos are just as good as real life music videos.
Oh my god!
Like
you
serious
need to see
editing
some
and
music
everything.
videos
So
that come out of
crazy.
No Pixel. It's great. It's so fun. Like, and then people will go and like watch these live shows like within No Pixel, and the artists can just go and play their song, and everyone's just like reacting to it and dancing.
I need to get
it.
on this.
Every game I've ever played has music on it,
Yeah.
and it's always been a dream to just make an official soundtrack for a game. At the moment, we've kind of been doing that, but with like GTA, the roleplay scene.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been playing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, one of the tracks on the album is called 6 Star, which is actually a track I made playing GTA roleplay, and it's about a car showroom / mechanic garage, and it was talking about fixing cars and what you can do to your cars and how fast you can make your car. And then we just released it on the drum and bass album, and people loved the track but didn't realize it was from the GTA world until now, till we've like explained it.
Do you know what? And that's become the thing. I was explaining to Ian the other day about what No Pixel was, because I'm white listed on No Pixel as well. Yeah. And my sister is, and my sister's been doing a lot of the design stuff, like house design stuff on No Pixel. But the music scene on No Pixel is incredible. Like the amount of artists I've found from like being a part of No Pixel, it's just sick because you can role play like going into the studio to make those songs, and then also just some sick releases.
Well, you play a younger version yourself in there, right? You're in Changang, is that right?
Yeah.
And you're a producer, or not?
Nah, so I rap, and I've been like linking up with people who produce.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's quite cool. A year ago, we released a video, like a whole music video that's in the GTA world, like
Sick.
GTA characters. It's called Changang Anthem if you want to search it. And I've been releasing more like that, and like people are taking it a lot more serious because the videos are just as good as real life music videos.
Oh my god!
Like
you need to
serious
see
editing
some
and
music
everything.
videos
So
that come out of
crazy.
No Pixel. It's great. It's so fun. Like, and then people will go and like watch these live shows like within No Pixel, and the artists can just go and play their song, and everyone's just like reacting to it and dancing.
I need to get on this.
It's
Can I-
so
how do
fun.
you have to be? How do
You
I
have
get
to
in?
like apply to get in, but I mean,
you
if
can
you
get in. I
know
can hook you
people,
up.
yeah.
For anyone who's wondering like what this is like, imagine like The Sims, but every person you see is someone
Is a
playing
real
that
person,
character.
yeah.
So
Like,
crazy.
down to the police officers,
Yeah.
people in the ambulance. That is a real
play
person.
this.
It's not computer. It's
There's no
someone.
NPCs.
People like
No
you
NPCs.
do really well on it because you are very like energetic. I feel like you're good at creating a character.
Okay.
So you would be a perfect fit for No Pixel, I think.
I'm getting in.
I played it like religiously for like a month or so, and then after a while it became not really my thing to do on stream anymore because I'm just not as like creative as some of the amazing people on there that make these mad characters. So I kind of stopped, but they are. Have you seen the 4.0 trailer? Yeah. So they're basically, there's like kind of like seasons of No Pixel, or like I guess roleplay servers, and the new current one coming up is 4.0, which is basically where they're just refreshing everything. There's like new designs, new textures, new cars, new animations, it's just like a massive update for a game essentially. But they just dropped their trailer and it looks really
it's really cool. It's like editing the current map. Think of any game. Imagine Call of Duty Warzone, and you're you know what? The next map, I want that building to be something else. Well, that's what they've done, but to the GTA map, they've remodeled it to how they want that world to be.
How many hours you put in? Do you think a lot?
A lot, not as much recently because I had to focus on music as well. But yeah, there was a point like lockdown period. It was like I was on there every day. Because it's fun.
It is fun. People do lose their heads a bit in it, though. I think there are definitely some people that spend way more. I know my sister, when she first started playing No Pixel, Jesus Christ, like she was barely existing in the real world because people do really get caught. I mean, it's so fun. Like it's literally living like that. Like you put your headset on and you're in a completely different world, playing a different person, living a different life. It's just like it's a bit mental, but it is very fun. You should
All right,
do
I'm
it
in.
That's what you're at.
No, it's like
No Pixel.
We chatted there about like drum and bass and grime like coming together.
Yeah.
I know that you're you're also known for like bringing the world of music and gaming together as well, right? Because you did the Tundra song, which was massive, and I loved the video for that as well. Yeah, man. Do you like linking the two together?
That's all I've ever wanted to do for so long, is just have music and gaming fused together more at like events, shows, just everywhere, man, because they just go hand in hand. You know what I mean? There's so many times I attend events, like whether it's, you know, an EA event or a Ubisoft thing, and it's like they'll have like a DJ playing. But I'm like, yo, you could have had like, instead of the DJ playing that person's song, you could have had that person come and perform that. Did you know that artist is actually into the game that you're promoting right now? Like, do you know what I mean? There's so many links and connections there that no one's actually trying to pull together. So
it's not that common, is it? Like, I think you've been a real advocate for it. I think I've seen you quite a lot of different gaming events here, there, and everywhere. But I remember, like, I used to love, well, I still love game, but I remember he was like always shouting about Madden and like he was doing like events with Madden and stuff, which I thought was like quite trend setting. Yeah. But it wasn't necessarily as cool then as now to be like, oh yeah, I want to be associated with FIFA. It's like more, I guess, more universally accepted as like, this is cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I remember I used to say to people, you know, oh yeah, I play games. And they'd be like, oh, you play games? Now, when you're like, oh yeah, I play games, they're like, you know, a bit more interest. And especially when you break it down, like when I was showing Jay Mira and we brought one of our friends who's not a gamer. He's not into gaming. But when we actually broke down, like, you know, that these lot are playing an F1 simulator and they need, you know, training, dietitian, it's serious stuff. That's when he was like, wow, like, okay. And then when he starts to learn, you know, the kind of money you can earn and go on to have a career, that's when he took a real interest and started taking it serious. And I feel like that's partly our job in music as well, is to promote the fact that it is professional.
For sure.
It can be a career. Because I had the same thing with being an MC or a rapper. When you're young, and you tell people, you know, what do you do? Oh, I MC. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
They look down on you. They talk down on you. And it felt the same with gaming, which that drew me to it, to be like, make it cool. You know what I mean? Make people know, no, I game. If you think I'm cool, well, I game. So, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just,
Yeah, I think there's a lot more people that play games than you actually think, like when you break it. But then I go out and I speak to people, and if I find out they play games, I'm like almost like taken aback and quite surprised by it, because I still think it's something that's not like taboo, but also, like you said, like people, it's getting to that point where it's definitely becoming more mainstream, but there are still some people that think, oh God, like, what are you doing, spending your time on a game kind of thing. But
I still get that, you know, like when I go up north to see my friends or whatever, and I'll say, oh, I just hosted an event in front of whatever, thousands of people in Canada or whatever, they're like, yeah, but when are we going to see you on ITV? Like, gaming's big, guys. Like, let me explain it to you. And I sit them down and like explain like what, you know, if I said you can earn $1 million if you win like a FIFA tournament, like, oh, how do I sign up? Like,
good luck.
Just like football, like you can play Sunday League, but that doesn't mean you can go play in the Prem. Like there's levels to it, and it's all applicable to gaming as well, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where, like we said, more music being intertwined with gaming is probably big. You know, because if you said to someone like a certain celebrity was there that they thought was mainstream, or like a music artist that they thought was mainstream, they'd probably suddenly take it more seriously.
For sure.
So now this thing of like, and I guess Fortnite are doing it as well. Like Fortnite hosting loads of live concerts within Fortnite itself, and people are going and watching it as if it's a real concert, and it's getting more like artists involved in the gaming space, but also creating like a mix, which I think is just really, really cool.
Yeah.